Next, what I wanted to ask you about was that there are certain books that actually teach you technical stuff. Like you, for
Uh-huh.
example, suppose there's a book that learn Photoshop in 7 days. Now you need to read through
Yeah,
every page of that book if you actually want to
sure,
learn Photoshop.
sure.
There are certain books which I call the Chetan Bhagat types. So these are story books. You
Mm-hmm.
just have to go through the story. Now, with YouTube being a big part of the game, there are certain book review people on YouTube. And what I've noticed is
Yes.
that these guys, in 5 to 10 minutes video, they speak through the entire story. Like it's sort of like they in the name, the title is that I'm reviewing this book, but they are necessarily not reviewing this book. They just narrate the thing
Yeah,
that okay, there was
the
this
whole
character,
story.
this was the protagonist, this was the hero, heroine. They had a kid, they fought this, that, the end. They speak out the entire story. And as a viewer, if I've heard the story, there are very less chances that I'm going to buy the book and actually read it once again, because I know that okay, this is going to happen. In a way, the book is what word is over here is that he has spoiled the book for me. The spoilers are released. So, as a book writer, what do you think? Like, what are your opinions if someone tomorrow reviews your book just the second day of release?
Sure, sure. I absolutely get the question, and I agree with you that this is really something that you shouldn't be doing. Bad for the readers, bad for the writers as well. And I remember a few years back, I think this was Preeti Shenoy's live, that someone has had asked her that I'm going to put this review up, and this reviewer was giving all the details about it. The author very politely just said that why do you have to post things that kind of just tell my whole story? And that's absolutely sheer shot wrong, that you would not want to do this to your own story, that you've built something over a year. An author is kind of investing that year, an year and a half in publishing. As you mentioned, there are people who are investing insanely into the marketing part as well, and then just one day you pick up a book and you're like, hey, I'm going to tell you everything, just a 100 rupee copy that you've bought, and you've just cut the readers who would be picking up the book. So I feel that this is legit unethical to do that, and it's really wrong in terms of the writer's hard work as well. So people who are doing that should really stop to kind of review books and give up anything and everything about it.
Okay, so in your opinion, how much and what all things should be included in a book review video?
Sure. And that's again a brilliant question. So when you talk of a book review, so people need to understand that book reviews are not just telling the whole story. It's about building what this book is about, like the theme of the book, and giving out the details as to why one should read it. That doesn't mean you tell the climax and say that, hey, that's amazing. You rather say that the climax is good, it has a nail biting finish. So give the character traits, or the traits of the writer's writing, rather than giving away the story. That's something I feel a book review should include. Also, book reviews are personal, right? So you have to include something that you feel about the book, not something that what others should be feeling about the book. So
Okay.
for me, the problem kind of comes here, that the book reviewers right now, they want to just teach everyone that, hey, this is the story about, the writer doesn't know how to write, this is how they should write. That's not how you should be doing it.
Yeah.
Criticize, because writers, me being one, I really love reading the criticism around the book. It makes me feel that someone actually invested time in giving me a critical feedback. That's amazing. But when you are writing a book review, do not just go on and on selling your opinion so much that the others just don't feel like reading it anymore. Let them read up and decide. No. So for me, a book review needs to include what the book is about and why one should read it, the important factors, and then your opinion about the book. You did not like it, all right, just say that I did not like it because of the following points. Do not start selling it from the first line that this book is just horrible, I'm not going to read it ever, you should also not read it. You know when to decide that, right? So I
Yeah.
don't think that that should be part of the book review.